Hey guys, Stenbricks, and guys, some exciting news. We're getting a bunch of new Tamashii Nation S.H.Figuarts. So time is recording, a lot of stuff is getting announced every couple minutes. So we got a couple stuff already. Let's get started right away with some of these right here. And the first one out the bat, this is really exciting, and that's going to be the Mihawk. And this figure looks great. Love the details so far. I think right here, like the patterns around the, I think it's like a dark red right here, just looks great. Love that a lot. Sword right there looks huge. I'm very curious to see how heavy that's going to be. The thing that does scare me is going to be the pure weight for that, if the figure can even handle the weight like that. I know it's going to be the same thing as the Dragon Slayer, like from Guts. I guess we'll wait and see into that, of course, more in detail. I'm just really hoping the hands could, of course, hold the sword, at least it doesn't of course pop off with the peg and like that. And I think just so far from seeing posing looks great, and the options of accessories I think are spot on. Right here we do have a version without the hat. Right here you can just have the hair. That is really cool. I think we have 4 expressions right here for Mihawk, and we got 2 extra expressions right here for Luffy and Zoro. And Zoro for sure is the best expression right here. I'm actually very shocked I didn't even thought about this expression, and I'm really glad it comes with it. One of the best moments right here in One Piece. Really cool expression. Love that a lot. And the Luffy one right here is just really funny seeing right there, and some really great shots right here with Zoro fighting Mihawk. So very happy with this one. If you guys are wondering for price point, it's going to be 12,000 yen, so around most likely $80. But with inflation with these SH figures lately, this figure could be around $100. Don't be shocked with that. The thing is, it does say Tamashii web shop exclusive, so I don't know if this is going to be a premium bandit exclusive, or like what they did I think with Ace and Shanks, one of those kind of exclusives that still will pop up in websites, but it might be a little bit different, because it does say right here pre-orders on the 25th this Friday, but usually the Friday ones are always pre-Bandai. So I guess we'll wait and see. Most likely in the coming up hours, or most likely days, we could see this available on Big Bad Toys or Intimate Earth like that, or maybe even premium Bandai. But I guess we'll wait and see. So far very interesting how they chose the release date for this one. Release date for this actually gonna be November, no, I'm sorry, not November, December 2025. So pretty exciting right there. So great looking figure, definitely going to pick up. Most likely we'll wait a little bit for aftermarket, because I'm sorry, I think the whole inflation with these figures is kind of a little outrageous for the past couple days lately for me for seeing these figures, but I still think it's a great looking figure. And for the next One Piece character right here is going to be Sanji, and this right here looks great, pre-time skip right here, and I think this is another great looking figure. Kind of shocking, not that many accessories you can see right here. It's only going to come with a couple of expressions right here. Actually, no, quite a bit actually. I don't know why I thought that was a Luffy expression. That's actually really shocking. 5 expressions right here. They look great right here. I think the funny one right here is definitely going to be him screaming, and also right here him smiling all goofy and everything. So this is a pretty funny expression. It does come with a really cool expression right here for Luffy. That's pretty great. Of course, when he sees the food right here, and that looks really funny. Some really great accessories right here of him holding a cigarette, and right here some plates, so really cool. And you do get some accessories right here for, of course, hand pockets right here, and that's pretty awesome right there. So great looking figure, can't wait for this one for sure. Just love seeing these expressions right here, and it's finally great seeing right here an image of the full wave of course together, and that is great. I just can't wait until we get maybe like 1 or 2 more figures to of course fully complete it for of course certain arcs and like that. And I can't wait to see if we're gonna get Chopper in the future, regular pre-time skip. I'm very curious if they're gonna do that. But so far really happy with this. A great looking figure. The price point for this one right here is going to be 7,000 yen. That should be around $47. So my guess most likely $70 at Big Bad Toy Store for this one. So great looking figure. Can't wait for more updates for this one. Pre-orders for this one's gonna happen August 1st, releasing January of 2026. The next figure here, and this one is definitely a big surprise. I've been waiting for this one. It's going to be Jotaro here from JoJo Part 3, and this is super exciting. I'm such a big JoJo fan, so I'm definitely interested in this figure. Definitely going to buy it. I was actually really shocked it's actually going to have mixed media right here for like the, of course, bottom of the cape right here. I'm very curious how it's going to work. I'm really hoping this works out well with the figure, and I'm just really shocked how great this figure looks. There's definitely this one expression of him, of course, with the iconic look right here for Jotaro, and that just looks awesome. Expressions, I would say, minus that one right there, that's awesome, but I'm just kind of disappointed. Only comes with 3 expressions in total. Then again, he doesn't really do too many expressions, but still kind of disappointing. We got some really great battle damage versions, but it's kind of disappointing right there. And you really just get different hand parts and just a stand, and that's kind of annoying because the price point for this figure is going to be very expensive. and it's going to be 10,000 yen. And it does say right here only $70, but the whole inflation is most likely going to be around $90 to $100. Definitely expect that. But I guess we'll wait and see, most likely until pre-orders happening this August 1st. And this figure here is actually releasing quite a bit of time. That's going to be March of 2026. So kind of disappointed right there, but still really great. Can't wait to see the rest of the ones. I know part 4, Josuke, is the next one most likely, and that's actually my favorite version of course, for JoJo characters, and I can't wait to see that one. I'm just really hoping that one's great with some really great expressions and definitely great accessories. But so far, really happy with this JoJo one, and I just can't wait for it. Finally, after actually an hour waiting, I am back right here. Most likely you guys don't notice it, but it took a while for the final figure to show right here, and that's going to be the Toji from JJK. And wow, this figure right here looks great. Definitely some accessories I definitely expected for this figure. A little bit disappointed does not come with the gun, sadly. Makes sense, because most likely the whole licensing like that for the past couple years been, of course, with those kind of accessories. But regardless, I think this right here looks amazing. The posing looks really great. This one shot right here, of course, him for stretching, that looks really great right there. Right here, some really good posing with the figure I'm really happy with. And then right here is actually a big surprise. I'm actually really shocked with it, and that's going to be a battle damage version right here of a Gojo portrait, and you can see there's a lot of blood on that, and that's actually very interesting and really big surprise right there, because I don't know why for the past time we've been wanting it, blood on, of course, S.H.Figuarts, Dragon Ball figures, and for some reason the edit on this figure. So regardless from that, I think it's still really cool. I'm really excited bonus right here for the figure, and seeing all the accessories here with different hair pieces, different expressions, and different weapons. Really great seeing this figure finally. We've been wanting it for a while, so very happy with this one. If you guys are wondering, price point for this is going to cost 9,000 yen. That's actually pretty shocking. So it's around $61, so most likely around 80 bucks, most likely with the whole inflation with this one. So that's not too bad right there. So definitely going to pick up this one. I know a lot of fans are. Just overall really exciting with finally getting more JJK figures. Hopefully we do get more in the future. I'm very curious to see if we can get any reissues. I know Sukuna goes for so much money. I actually had that figure and I got a great price on it. Someone offered me, so I had to accept it. So I'm just kind of curious to see if they're going to do any reissues of those. I guess we'll wait and see, but so far really great. We got this figure. Other thing is, if you guys are interested, the pre-order is going to be happening on April 1st, and this figure here is going to be releasing January of 2026. So pretty excited for this one right here, guys. That's going to be everything right here for this Tamashii Nation announcement so far. If there's any more stuff, I'll let you guys know. But that's of course going to be for today's video, guys. See you next time. Bye.